أهلا بكل متابعي أبو ظبي الرياضية في كل مكان. معي الآن كوتش برونو بيريرا المدير الفني لنادي العروبة المتأهل حديثا لدوري المحترفين. كوتش، في البداية برحب بيك عبر قناة أبو ظبي الرياضية.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, speaking a little bit about what we expect is going to be our season. We are excited to have the club returning to ADNOC Pro League, which I know for the fans and for the supporters and for the people inside the club, all the board members, Idara, this was a target since the previous time that the club was in a Pro League, and unfortunately they dropped. They were relegated back to First Division. So I know since first moment this happened, the target number one was to reach again ADNOC Pro League, which we managed to achieve this goal last season. And as I said before, we are excited to do a good campaign and to reach our targets during this season.
هبدأ معاك من الموسم الماضي دوري كامل، هزيمة واحدة، أداء عظيم، أرقام استثنائية. شايف ده إزاي؟
First of all, I think the major reason for reaching our success last season was the preparation in terms of when I met with the club, when we had the first talks. It was very clear in both minds, my mind and in the club board directors, that the importance of being the head coach, choosing the players. Of course, the club had already signed with some players before my arrival, but I would say 60% of the players that were signed for that season were players that I have choose, of course, with the agreement of the board of the directors. And I think it was a key because most of the signings we did, not only internal but players that came from abroad, from outside. I think it was very good signings. And it helped a lot to bring more quality to the squad. And of course, the results were, and normally if you don't have good players, it's more difficult. So I think a major part of the success is due to the players' mentality, the players' work. And of course, it was an amazing season because losing only one game. And that game, if there was VAR, for sure we would not lose the game because we scored the draw goal. It was 1-0 and we scored the draw goal just before 10 minutes before the end, and it was normal goal, so nothing was wrong. But unfortunately, the goal has been disallowed, so we lost 1-0. But even so, it was great achievements. And of course, it was also historical because, as we all know, we not only beat the record of points, and we were achieving and reaching to our goal of promotion and being champion very early stage of the season, before 5 games before the end. And this was a great job.
اوكي، بعد انتهاء السيزون اللي فات امتلكت العديد من العروض، لماذا اخترت الاستمرار مع فريق العروبة؟
This was already from a deal that was already arranged from the previous season. So if in case of promotion, I would automatically renew my contract. Of course, there was some adjustments we had to make, not only in the contract but also in terms of staff, because as you can imagine, the demands and of the ADNOC Pro League, it's totally different of the First Division. So we have to be more prepared and with more staff, because there are many important tasks during the daily basis of a normal week that have to be done in order that we can give the best information and the best training and the best everything to the players, so that they can arrive with more tools, and when we have official game, for them to be more prepared to face the opponents and to increase the probability of success and to win the games. So I think this was an important step also that we did for the ADNOC Pro League, and I feel we are now starting the preseason, and still we have many steps to give towards prepare the team and to have the team in the best way prepared to start official season, the official games. But I think we are on that way. My point of view.
خلينا دلوقتي نبدأ الحديث عن الموسم المقبل لنادي العروبة في دوري أدنوك أو دوري المحترفين. في البداية ليه اخترت مصر لمعسكر فريق العروبة؟
Of course, we could have decided to go to Europe, and was also in the first moment this was our plans. But also we find out the solution of being in Egypt. Anyway, the weather here is better than UAE, so we can make the double sessions if required. And also one of the reasons was because and coming especially here for Cairo, it's because we know the teams here in Egypt and the players are strong. The teams are more strong. So when we wanted to and also another teams, we know another teams come to camping in Egypt and other clubs. So we find this solution could be good, because like this we can have friendly games more competitive, with teams more competitive, because our target and the most important in the preseason always is important to win, but the most important is to test properly the team, to see which things we need to improve and which are the problems we can find in the team, so that also as coach we start working on it during the training sessions, so that the team gets more prepared for the upcoming official matches. I think it was a good choice. We are going to stay here until we arrive on 13 July, so 13 July, and we are going back to UAE into August. Of course, there still we have more around 2 weeks of preparation, and we are planning also to do some friendly games there, because like I said, I think this is important to have this kind of preparation with good and competitive games, because at the end of the day, the importance and the games are a good way to see, when we analyze the game, to see if what we are doing and if what the ideas we are trying to implement, if we are more near or less near of what we want, okay, for the official games. So, and step by step, we are trying to give more information to the players, new ideas, because also there is new ideas, there is also some new players and new tactical systems. So there is many things here that take some time, and inshallah, step by step, with good preparation, with good training sessions, and facing strong opponents, I think we are going to feel the team how it is, and we are going to prepare them more well to be 100% when we start the official games.
دلوقتي خلينا نعرف ايه هدف برونو بيريرا في الموسم المقبل مع نادي العروبة.
Our goal is very clear. As I said before, when this is the second time the club is in ADNOC Pro League. The first time the club reached the Pro League and was relegated. So it's no way to think different rather than bringing the club up to ADNOC Pro League and keep the club in the ADNOC Pro League. This is our main target. Of course, for this we will have to fight. We will have to be more than 100%, because if last season in First Division was very tough, now it will be even more tough, more difficult, because we are going to face very strong teams with wonderful players, quality coaches as well. The demand for all, not only for the players, but also for the people from the club, even the coaching staff, in which of course I am included, the demand is more high. So we have to give more than 100% and work even harder, so that at the end of the season we can manage to reach this clear goal, which is to keep survival and to keep the club in ADNOC Pro League.
ازاي هتقدر تدمج ال 15 لاعب دول بعقلية اللاعبين القدامى معاك، وازاي هتقدر تتعود عليهم ويكون في انسجام بين اللاعبين الجداد، التعاقدات الجديدة، واللاعبين اللي موجودين أصلا في الفريق؟
First of all, of course, it's not the number of players that would be desirable to be working with now, because it's difficult to work with a short number of players. Still, we are outnumbered, so we are waiting many players to come. And we are already started the third week of training sessions, so we have more or less 3 weeks from now until the start of the first official game. Also, we kept some of the players, but there are some ideas that are new, because we go for a more demanding competition like ADNOC Pro League, facing more difficult opponents, and we have to be more prepared and differently prepared. Not same as before. We have to make different things because it's a different context. And of course, it was desirable to have more players and to have the new players more early, so that these new ideas they can adapt more time. They have more time to adapt and to adjust to the new ideas and the new style and tactical system we are going to play. Anyway, I guess and I expect and I do believe the club is making an effort to accelerate the coming of the new players, locals and residents and foreigners, and some under 23 players. And we hope that is happen as soon as possible, so that we have more time to them to get acknowledgement of what I want the team to do when we have the ball, when you don't have the ball in every moment of the game. Inshallah, after the next few days and during next week maximum, I guess we will have all here with us, and inshallah we can continue our work.
يعني يمكن اللعب في دوري المحترفين مختلف تماما عن الدوري الدرجة الأولى. في دوري المحترفين هتقابل أندية كبيرة زي العين، بطل آسيا، زي الوصل، زي شباب الأهلي، زي الجزيرة. شايف إزاي مواجهة الأندية دي؟
Yeah, the positive thing in football is that nobody win the game before the match, only after the final whistle, and the ball is round, so you can go for one side, go for, and also there is so everything is possible in football. Of course, when we face this kind of teams with very good players, we expect to be more hard, because they have too much quality. And as you said, for example, Alliance, they are the contenders. They won the official Asia competition, and of course they have top players. But like I said before, even those teams, those big teams like Basel, Shaballah, Alliance, even those teams, they lose points. And so I do believe that if we kept strong and organized and focused, and if we adapt a good strategy, everything is possible. So of course we always respect all other teams, independently of the name of the teams, but also the other teams. And one of the things I want is the other teams to prepare our team to be respected as well. So I want to build a team that when they know, for example, Jazeera or Alliance, they know they are going to play Europe. Oh, we are going to play Europe. Be careful, okay? So, and this is what we expect. We expect to be strong enough in a point that the other big teams also fear a little bit to play with us. Okay, it will not be easy to play against Aruba, and this is what we want. We want to build this kind of mentality and strong team, and also to make our players believe that independently of the opponent, it's always possible to take points from them. Of course, like I said, it's not easy for us, but also it will not be easy for the other teams. Inshallah, we can steal many points from the big teams, because also if we steal more points, we will be more near of our target. And this for sure it will be a signal of a positive signal of we being more near of reaching our target. Inshallah, this is what we want for our team.
عندنا 3 مدربين برتغاليين في دوري أدنوك للمحترفين: برونو بيريرا، باولو سوزا، جواو بيدرو. ايه رأيك فيهم وإزاي بتشوف مواجهتهم؟
I think if I'm not wrong, on the third game of the league, we are going to face Shabab Al Ahly of Paulo Sousa. He was a big player, national team player. He was a wonderful player, midfield player. When he was playing still football, he won several titles. He was European champion with Dortmund and Juventus as player. Also as coach, he made good job so far. He won the dowry in Israel with the Apoel, I forgot the name of the team, but he was champion there. Also, he was champion in Basel in Switzerland. Also, he won Videoton. Also there he won some cup. He was coach in Italy, which is Salernitana, Fiorentina. And the tactical part of the game, the history about Italian teams. So for sure he's a great coach. I'm sure Shabab Al Ahly is going to do very well during the season. Also, João Pedro, he had some good TV. He coached some good teams in Portugal. Also, we had one experience in Al Hayat in Saudi Arabia. But also, we have still Paulo Bento in national team of UAE, and also before 2 seasons. And Shabab Al Ahly was champion with head coach Portuguese Leonardo Jardim, which I was working with him many years ago as assistant coach. So there is now these Portuguese coaches here, and I know the way the Portuguese coaches work. Then the school of Portuguese coaches is very strong. So I expect both of them are going to do a good season. Inshallah, they can do good results, except with العروبة, of course. And we are going to work for it. But I guess it's positive to have this kind of quality in terms of coaches in the ADNOC Pro League, because for sure the players will develop, the teams will be stronger, and it's going to be more competitive teams, and this is positive in my opinion for the league.
في رأيك من أفضل لاعب في دوري المحترفين؟ من أفضل مدير فني؟ ومن أفضل فريق؟
In my opinion, there is many good players. I don't like to specify one specific player. Same way, if you ask me my team who is the best player, I think nobody works alone. So there is quality. Fortunately, the national team, they have a new refreshment in the squad. UAE, and then they are giving chance for some young players to come to show up, and they are making this renewal. In my opinion, they are being intelligent, because there were the last few years we were feeling, I follow for some time already UAE football and national teams, and I also was feeling that the national team need this kind of refreshment. So I guess it's important because this is the future, and now there are coming step by step, they are showing up new players and young players. And even if national team UAE is not still getting those results, if they because I know the staff and I know Paulo Bento, if they let them work on it and on this basis with this mentality, I think in the future, sooner, next maybe 2 years, the national team will be more stronger because of this. In terms of, you ask about coach.
The best coach and the best team.
The best coach. Last season, it was amazing job what coach of Al Wasl did. He's young, but and of course he has good players. But we saw already some previous coaches with more or less same quality, doing less than he did. So we have to praise the work of Al Wasl, and somehow it was similar our work in terms of they were always winning only. I think they lost only one game if I'm not wrong, and he did an amazing job. And you know, it was not easy for sure, because like we spoke already, there were many teams like Shabab Al Ahly, even Al Ain, and Al Wasl. This is very good teams, and still he make this massive job. So I think he deserves to. If I had to choose one, the best coach, for sure, I would choose Al Wasl.
And the best team.
The best team, it's difficult. It's difficult. I feel Al Wasl, because of the results and the achievement they had. For sure, the points don't lie. Like I said, the points don't lie, because they were champion. So I think the most fair to say is that if we look for the results and the points achieved, Al Wasl was the best team.
لكن آخر سؤال كان عندي، كنت عايز أسألك عن مستقبلك بشكل عام. مستقبلك ايه وطموحك ايه؟ فهل ممكن نلاقي برونو بريرا مدير فني في البرتغال؟ هل ممكن نلاقيه عنده مسيرة كبيرة في أوروبا؟ انت لسه مدرب صغير، عندك 42 سنة، فايه رأيك؟ يعني خلاص كده انت بتبص دلوقتي، مش ما بتبصش لقدام، ما عندكش تطلعات للمستقبل؟
Of course, we have to always think step by step. We have to be ambitious, and I'm not exception. I like my players to be ambitious. I like my staff to be ambitious. I like people from the club to be ambitious, with realistic but ambitious. I'm not exception, like I said. Of course, I like to think that I can move for other more powerful teams, for more powerful leagues, for the future. But I don't have this kind of obsession. I like to live too much the present time. So I always I have done like this in the past. I have the ambitions, but I know that to reach these types, I have to succeed now. And what I'm now is here in Europa. So my focus must be here in Europa. And then because I know that if I succeed, and if I continue to succeed, I mean, with Europa, for sure, better things will come. Better things will come. I don't know if it's going to be here. I don't know if it's going to be in other country of Middle East. I don't know if it's going to be in Europe or even in Portugal. Of course, I have my family, and I cannot hide the ambition to work in Portugal Pro League in big clubs. But I mean, I don't have this kind of obsession. I just, for example, if there were offers to go to Portugal, just because it's Portugal, maybe I not go. I just want to go for a project. If I feel this is a good project, if I feel there is an ambitious project, and if I feel the people want me and believe in me and in my staff, to be in charge of the project. Otherwise, if I don't feel this, and if I don't feel this is the best step, even if I have offers from Portugal, maybe I don't move to Portugal, maybe I continue. So it depends of the moment, it depends of the context, but to reinforce what I was saying, the most important is to succeed and to continue to succeed now and here in Europa, in UAE. And this is our main target now. This is what we are going to work during these next 10 months. And inshallah we succeed, and then we will see, inshallah, good things will come.
أخيرا عايزين منك رسالة للعيبة في فريق العروبة، ورسالة لجماهير فريق العروبة.
First, for my players, of course, they know already the demand will be high. They have to remember all my words when I first met them in the first day. For sure, they know which words I spoke to them. And I know here is where most of the times where we can win games. So if we run, if we fight together, and if we have the discipline inside and outside the field, and the proper mindset with the proper mentality, will be more near of reaching the results we want, and they know that. We hope we work together and they continue to be fighters, like most of them or part of them were in the same last season. We have this example already, which is good, that belongs already to us. And at the same way, we are building the new stadium now. We expect to be ready around I think December, January, maybe January 2025. But independently of this, it's very important to feel the support of our fans of Jamur. All the time, not only when we play home but also outside. And what we can promise for them is that we will try to dignify the symbol that we have and the shirt we have in the club all the time, every game, no matter when, no matter where, no matter which against who. But we promise we are going to give everything in each games to make the best result possible for Europa and to make them happy, inshallah, with wins.
Thank you coach for your time. شكرا جزيلا كوتش برونو بريرا على وقتك معنا في قناة أبو ظبي الرياضية. أعزائي المشاهدين، ده كان لقائنا مع الكوتش برونو بريرا المدير الفني لفريق عروبة المتأهل حديثا لدوري المحترفين، وإلى اللقاء إن شاء الله في لقاء آخر.